This pouch has a lot in it, a lot of different stuff. It's got my headlight, it's got my paracord, it's got my, what do you call these things? I forget. It's for getting water out of spigots, but there's a name for them. It's got my spare glasses, it's got my flashlight, and I have a flashlight and a headlight, notice. It's got my Sawyer Mini. It's got my DEET, which is still good. Now notice I do not have my batteries in the flashlights. Okay, I have them outside in a waterproof case. Definitely don't want to store your batteries inside the flashlights. My combat glasses are good. What was wrong with them? In the top pouch, I have my TK4 tourniquet and a field dressing 4x7. They're both still good. Now this is my first aid kit for my get home kit, and I had pulled it out and used it. I was at a friend's house and their little boy had some blisters, so I went into it to get some moleskin. But I have already bought some more moleskin and I'm going to replenish that now. Moleskin's great stuff, and I don't know the life of this stuff, but it's so cheap. It's worth changing out every year or even 6 months if you feel like it. One thing I've decided to add as an experiment is a package of these wet ones. They're literally 88 cents at Walmart. I'm just going to slip this down in here, and it's going to be in the hot trunk of the car for 6 months, and we're going to see. It's never been opened. We're going to see if it retains any of its usefulness in 6 months, because everybody knows that these things come in handy. I just don't know how well they'll work sitting in the car. We'll find out. Now, in addition to what I keep in my get home kit, I also want to point out that I keep a case of water in the car all the time. I have a paddle and the accessories for carrying a canoe on top of the car. You know, and you never know. First of all, it's easier to procure a canoe than it is to procure a paddle. Think about that a minute. Just think about it. And then also, if my vehicle is working, but for some reason I can't drive home, I may want to procure a canoe or kayak and drive as far as I can before taking the waterborne route. Also, I have rain gear that I keep in the car all the time, and I plan on grabbing that should I need to go. And if you can see down there, that tan thing is a folding spear. And I just have it up front there because it's kind of crowded in the back. But it's a folding gig spear. And I plan to take that with me also. And then, of course, I have a full trauma kit, just in case, as well as a regular first aid kit, and of course, Boss Gags. Okay, the big thing to check is the food bags. I have 2 large food bags and 2 smaller food bags, and they're made that way so that you know, I don't lose everything if I lose one thing. The 2 large food bags go in the pack. That's where they stay all the time. These 2 smaller, I keep them in that WP bag. It's kind of an accessory overflow bag, and you know, it's one of those things where some strange scenario I can only take the pack and go. Fine, I can either, you know, rat through that one and get what I want, or I can just leave it all together. On the other hand, some even stranger scenario where I can't get my pack, but I can grab that WP bag, and I may change that out for an actual backpack. Although it's nice to have a waterproof bag, but that's why I have it separated like that. Does that make sense? Probably not.